A Youth Jam Radio Positive Minute.
Thanks for listening to YJR. Sometimes it's hard to work out why we find it so hard to manage big emotion. As a little kid, I didn't think my needs for love and care and affection and attention and my need for help with managing big emotions weren't being met. I just felt it, and I didn't understand it, and I didn't have words to describe it. But I tell you what, I at least worked out at a very young age that negative attention's better than no attention, much to the frustration and at times fury of my family members. As a counsellor in my 50s, I started to read and learn about this thing called childhood emotional neglect and how it can affect our emotions. I needed some words from a clinical psychologist, Jonas Webb, to help me find the language to explain my struggle. She writes about all these unhelpful childhood messages, and here are two of them. The first one, it's not good to be too happy or too sad. She writes, as a small child, we naturally have intense feelings, as this is how all children are wired. Exuberant one moment, intensely frustrated the next. We needed somebody to teach us how to understand and manage our big emotions. But what we got instead was an unspoken message that our emotions were excessive. What we learned was to dampen our feelings, not the skills we needed to manage them. The next unhelpful message she writes about is this one. You are overly sensitive. As a child, we naturally felt upset when things upset us. We naturally felt angry when we were hurt. What we needed was to have our upset feelings soothed by a loving parent or other adult so that we could learn how to soothe ourselves. But what we got was a message that our feelings were a weakness. What we learned was to judge ourselves for having them. Maybe you just made a start at understanding something that messed with you and what you learned about managing emotion. Here's the good news. When we can name a problem, we're one step closer to being able to tame the problem. If these words rocked you more than you expected, I challenge you to give God permission to come into the big feeling states you located in your body. Treat it as a faith experiment. See what you discover about God and how He can help with your big hurt. You might even start wondering if you're ready to ask somebody to guide you through your emotional maze. Either way, you just made progress. Well done. This has been Owen Robinson from morehope.com.au.